grab the crash cart! Stat! The patient has gone into cardiac arrest!
What's the commotion about? What happened?
You jinx! She was fine until you walked in with that wimp.
Raymond Hunt, Justin's uncle, was livid. Grandma Hunt's condition deteriorated. So as soon as Justin walked in with Pete, he blamed the little boy for everything.
Uncle Ray, I understand you are upset, but don't take it out on Pete. He's a child. Relax.
Relax! Easy for you to say when it is your son who has put my mother on the deathbed.
I didn't do anything.
Shut up, you.
Uncle Raymond, I'm warning you.
Or what? What answer do you have for my mother, whose life is a ticking time bomb?
She's not dead, Uncle Raymond. The doctors are looking into it. I've also brought an accomplished doctor to operate on her. What more do you want?
I won't rest until my mother wakes up and your son gets punished.
Daddy, I didn't do it. I didn't push her.
Stop lying. We have CCTV footage that clearly shows you pushing her.
Pete, son, don't be scared. Uncle Ray, I do not care what the video tells you. If Pete says he didn't do it, he didn't do it. I believe him.
Then you are an idiot.
Everyone please stay silent. This is a hospital, not your living room.
Dr. Tina York, Grandma Hunt's doctor, broke the argument between the Hunt men.
Dr. York, what's the status? Is she going to be all right?
Justin, I'm afraid we are losing her. Your grandmother's body is already at its limit. The cardiac arrest she has suffered has caused multi-organ failure. If she doesn't wake up soon, I'm afraid there won't be much we can do.
But we thought she was stable. Why did this suddenly happen?
Your grandmother is 80 years old. Her body is no longer as healthy as it was before.
Should we proceed with surgery immediately? I've got the best neurosurgeon for it.
I advise you not to. Mrs. Hunt is too weak at the moment. We've only just managed to stabilize her. If she undergoes surgery now, we will only be doing her further damage.
Does that mean my mother is doomed? What did she ever do to deserve this?
Mr. Hunt, Nora walked right into the family drama. She settled Cherry down back at the Anderson house and made it straight to the hospital.
Miss Smith, thank heavens you're here.
Mommy, please, save great grandma.
Pete!
Unable to control his emotions, Pete ran and hugged his mother. However, Nora couldn't see his entire face as he had a cap and had pulled up his mask too. She couldn't help but feel a connection with the boy. The voice sounded way too familiar. Before Nora could say anything, Justin pulled her into Grandma Hunt's room and gave her an account of her current condition.
Please tell me you can cure her.
I need to go through her latest reports first. As Nora went through the reports, Tina walked in.
Who are you? You are not supposed to be here.
Dr. Smith is here on my request, Dr. York. Let her assist with my grandmother's care.
All right.
The first order of business is to lower her blood pressure.
What do you suggest, Dr. Smith?
As the doctors got to work, Justin felt useless and stepped out only to witness Pete being harassed by Freddie, a young Hunt boy only slightly older than Pete.
How dare you try to kill great-grandma!
Ow!
Pete!
Justin got in front of Pete and gave Freddie a push. A light push made Freddie slide across the floor.
Save me, Grandpa! Uncle Justin's trying to kill me!
Justin Hunt, is this how you treat a young boy?
Where were you when Pete got punched in the face? I was only trying to protect my kid. If you can't keep your grandson in check, then I'll do it for you.
Why don't you keep your son in check first? Bloody murderer!
If you all can't be a little civil, I advise you to leave right now. Nora yelled at the men and walked towards Justin with Tina, while Pete hid behind his father.
Please, tell me you have good news.
Let me, Dr. Smith. Mrs. Hunt's blood pressure has dropped, so that's good news.
So we can go ahead with the surgery then?
No. Like I told you before, she is old and her heart can't handle it.
Nora?
There's a high chance that she might die on the table.
Then what the hell do you suggest, damn it?
Justin grew impatient. He simply couldn't allow Pete to go through any more pain, and it all depended on Grandma Hunt waking up.
How about alternative medicine? I have studied it under Dr. Myers, the expert himself. I can revive Miss Hunt with acupuncture.
Then what are you waiting for?
There is a catch. She will be awake only for a short period before her eventual demise.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, all I'm saying is I can buy you some time to prove your son's innocence.
What the hell is she saying? That is tantamount to murder. Will Justin approve of this foolish suggestion?
Dr. York, I think you should be more devoted to the patient than my son. Thanks.
I would like to say something, if Dr. York would let me speak?
Please, Nora, tell us what to do. I trust you.
Justin's last sentence stung Tina, who was obviously trying to impress him by suggesting to help Pete. I think we should go ahead with the surgery.
But
Dr. York, I'm speaking. Justin, I think your grandmother has a high chance of surviving. If you will let me, I will do the surgery.
Are you sure? She must survive.
It is your call, Justin, but be rest assured that I will give my all to save her.
Go ahead then.
this is a mistake. You will regret this, Mr. Hunt. I assure you that even if Dr. Athena performs the surgery, Mrs. Hunt won't make it.
Tina was oblivious to the fact that Dr. Athena was right next to her and assumed that Nora was some rookie. However, Nora ignored Tina and got to work. She had her surgical assistant Lily fly to New York and prepped for the surgery. Close her up for me, please. The surgery went successfully. Team, you have been fantastic. After finishing the surgery, Nora stepped out of the operating room and plopped in one of the chairs in the hallway. She had spent 2 days inside the hospital and was exhausted. Throughout the last 2 days, Pete's voice haunted her. Why can't I get his voice out of my head? Why does he seem to sound so much like Jerry? Could he be my son? I need to see him right now. Nora bolted up and went looking for Justin and found him at the coffee cart. Mr. Hunt!
Ah, Dr. Smith. I heard from your team that the surgery went well. I can't thank you enough.
Where is your son?
Huh?
I want to meet him.
I sent him home as he was tired. Is something the matter?
Nothing. I just wanted to tell him that his great-grandma was safe. You see, he requested me to save her.
He'll be relieved to hear that. I will pass on the information.
All right, I will leave for home now. I will come back tomorrow to check on her.
I will drop you home.
There is no need. The Andersons have sent me a car. Nora said goodbye to Justin and walked away. However, she couldn't shake the nagging feeling about Pete, so she made a call to her hacker friend Solo.
Hey, Nora, long time.
Get me all the details on Justin Hunt. Nora was unaware of the fact that Justin was walking behind her and had heard her speaking to Solo. At the mention of his name, he stopped in his tracks, confused.
Why does she want to know about me? This woman is confounding.
As Justin stood there dazed, Nora turned a corner and was out of the hospital. She was still on call with Solo.
Justin Hunt, eh? Why are you both snooping on each other? Planning a future with him?
Solo, shut up and do as I say. I need all the details about his son, too.
His son?
Yes, Pete Hunt.
But why?
I have a doubt that needs to be cleared. And yes, I want all the information as soon as possible. Solo agreed and got to work. Will Nora find out the truth about Pete?
Hi, Nora here. If you are wondering what happens next, then download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Saving Nora Now with the link in the description.